Alright, I'm back home. I actually was gonna go back home tomorrow, but I decided to leave one day earlier. Yeah, I'm just really tired. Not really tired. No, I was really tired today when I woke up. I was just lifeless, didn't have a lot of energy. Um, but yeah, I'm better now. But the thing is, like, you never really get a break. Like, I never actually can afford to take a break either, and I don't really need one. But right now, I'd really appreciate just to have like a day, a day of doing nothing. Like, I'd just like to relax for a second, but I don't get a second. The thing is, I don't burn out. Like, I would like to chill out for a second, but I can't, so I'm back on it. I mean, I just chilled out for like an hour or two, but that's it. I'm already back on track now, just getting back on track right now. And that is how it goes, man, because there's never a moment where there's not something to do. Especially tomorrow, I'm on my call again, where hopefully close my potential client, and then we can start working together. That would be amazing. So you see, I don't really have the time. And by the way, if that works out tomorrow, well, guess what? I'm gonna like I gotta get into action immediately. I can't really take a day off after that. I gotta jump into action and get going immediately. So it's not like I can take a day off or anything like that either after that. But that's fine, dude. That's how it's been this whole time. There's never really, you know, there's no time there's no time to take off really. I mean, again, you can take like time during the day a little bit, and I have obviously every day I take like, I don't know, a 2 hour break or something throughout the day where I just do something like chill out or watch YouTube or something. But for the most part, I can't afford to sit around and do nothing. And especially right now, I really don't have the luxury of that. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up the offer deck today, and then I will do a little bit more. Then I will watch the module on how to do the second call. I'll watch that, and then I might do some lead sourcing. I want to start up that routine again because I stopped lead sourcing after this potential client right now because I can't even take on a second client right now. I just gotta work on this first. So yeah, but I want to get back into lead sourcing, so that's the habit that I gotta build back up. I've also gotten back into the habit of actually reading copy every day. I haven't done that until like I kind of fell off of that again, and now for like 1.5 weeks I've been back on that, reading copy every day, which is a good habit. And the next habit I want to establish is to just lead source. I already have a couple of leads in my list, but I want a lot more, and I really want to get efficient and fast at lead sourcing. I'm really struggling to do it quickly, so I want to get better at that as well. But yeah, again, right now it's a lot of stuff that I have to figure out very, very fast. So because a lot of this stuff I've never done it before, so I gotta figure out all of that stuff. Today I watched the Canva course. I'm gonna wrap that one up. I'm like here for this Canva course, and I'm only 9 minutes in, but I've already learned a lot in those 9 minutes. I mean, whenever it's not just I don't just watch this and do exactly what is being said in the tutorial and that's it. I'm also just testing out every single thing in here. I'm just checking out all the settings, everything that you can do. So, already spent like 1 hour today learning Canva, spent more time reading copy, build out my offer deck a little bit more. But yeah, I just want to wrap that up. I think Canva is a very useful thing to have in your back pocket as a skill, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. Only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this, then I'm gonna watch this guide. This is a more longer guide, it's 1 hour long. Wanna watch this guide, then I should already have a decent understanding of Canva, and then I might watch a lead magnet guide as well. For Canva, and that's that. And that's that in terms of Canva. Next thing I'm gonna have to do is just exactly what I promised my prospect. So the first thing I gotta do is set up a Discord server, which is obviously not difficult. I mean, but you can even like get sophisticated with Discord servers. I've already watched one tutorial on how to build a professional Discord server, or whatever you want to call that, with a bot and everything, a fancy Discord server, so to speak. So I'm actually gonna rewatch that tutorial, and actually, maybe there's something I could add to a Discord server, like an onboarding process. We should have that on the Discord server and verified stuff like that. So there's a little more nuance to Discord servers. Next thing I gotta do is I gotta do some competitor research. I'm gonna build a Miro board where I have all the competitor videos in there, just so I can see the title and thumbnails. Then I'm also gonna Maybe I'm gonna redo the market research, but I don't think I have to redo the market research. I already did it in Claude, but I'm gonna read through it, definitely read through the market research to really understand what people are actually struggling with here. So yeah, and then we go from there. It just then I gotta get into writing YouTube scripts and Instagram stories. Like, it is a lot of stuff to do. Good thing again is I have the Claude skills in place, so I'm gonna be able to just have Claude write the YouTube scripts, and obviously I'm gonna have to look at them and correct them, but that shouldn't be too difficult, honestly. And that is pretty much it. So I'm gonna have to watch the YouTube guide. There's a what's his name, Brian NG or something, Brian NG YouTube guide, whatever, YouTube script guide. Here's this one. So I gotta watch this.
This is the only guy.
So there's a lot of stuff to do here. Then I gotta get into ManyChats. I actually have an issue with ManyChats. I gotta fix that as well to set up an Instagram automation or something like that. I'm also gonna have to learn DM setting for Instagram. So that's another thing I'm gonna have to learn. So you see, there's a lot of stuff, man. But once I've done all of that, man, I have a good skill set. So, I'm excited to learn all of that stuff. At the same time, it's like, I'm not telling my prospect that I've never done this. I'm going into this with him thinking that I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna really have to be on track. I'm gonna have to figure out all of this stuff very fast. So, and I will. I have no doubt about that. But it's still a lot. But it's fine. It sounds a lot, but all of this stuff can be figured out really fast. I think in a month's time I'll have all of this stuff figured out. I'm pretty confident in that. I mean, again, I already have my Claude skills in my back pocket, so they will help me a lot. I gotta learn the Instagram stuff. That should take me like 2 or 3 days at most, to figure that out. None of this stuff takes a long time to learn. Like Canva, again, this is gonna take me I'm gonna watch this and then I'm done, and then I have it in my back pocket, That's it. Should take me like a day or two to learn Canva in total, and that's it. So, and then I want to get into Claude Code. On the side, this should be a little side project, but I'm working with somebody who codes apps, that's his niche. So I gotta understand a little bit about it, and I also wanted to get into app coding, but it shouldn't be like my primary focus. So I should do this for like an hour a day. What is this now? An hour a day, and that's it, or an hour or 2 hours a day, and focus all my other time during the day on the stuff I have to get ready for, my client, the copywriting stuff. I just gotta readjust. Like, I wasn't at home for like almost 2 weeks now, so I just gotta readjust being back at home. I'm happy I'm back in front of my computer, because it's just way better to work on 2 monitors with a fast computer than on a laptop on a laptop with 1 screen. It's just I 2 screens are just much better to work on. It's just better. I like it a lot more. So it is what it is, and yeah, that's kind of what's happening. So now I'm gonna Anam is gonna help me again. This guy's so amazing, man. I swear to God, I'm so lucky. So again, that's also another reason why I can't take breaks, because again, he's gonna have more people who want one-on-one coaching, and I want to learn everything I can from him directly as fast as I can. So I'll just have to squeeze the breaks in here and there, as I have before. Again, I never need a day off, I don't really. Like, while I say this right now, I don't really need it, but it would be cool. I'd appreciate it, but it's fine, man. Again, I'll do a few things today, and then I will actually take the last couple hours of my day to actually relax. I'm really looking forward to just relaxing for a second. And guess what? Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and get right back to it, because I can't wait, because I gotta get ready for the call, gotta have everything lined up. I mean, everything is pretty much ready, Still, I just want to be ready. I'm way less nervous about this call than the first call, because the guy, because I already built a little bit of trust with the guy, we built some rapport. So, and then in the next call, we already know each other a little bit, and then I will just lay out the plan. I already showed him the plan initially, so now it's just, I'm way less nervous about the second call than the first call, way less. So, but I don't want to mess it up. Like, I'm not going to take it easy or anything. I'm not going to half-ass it. I want to, I want to make this happen. So, it's not, also, especially with Anam putting so much effort into this with me, Like, he made sure that I have everything to make this happen. Like, and yeah, it would suck if I came to him and I'm like, I fucked up, you know? I mean, look, man, like, I can't force the Arthur, like my prospect, to say yes and just work with me. I can't force him to do that, and I don't want to do that. But basically, if he says no, then it should just, then I don't want it to be, then I don't want the reason to be that I messed up somewhere, or that I fucked up, or I'm just, you know, I messed up, basically. I don't want to be the reason that this doesn't work out. Like, you can always say no. But he was definitely interested. And yeah, I just don't want to fuck it up on my end, you know? I'll record the call, show it to Anam again, and we'll see. I mean, look, man, if it... I don't have to show him the call if it just works out, but... Maybe he'll still want to look at it to see how I handled the second call and stuff like that, but... Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot to figure out, a lot to learn fast. And there's another thing I want to talk about, actually. So there's going to be another reunion with my co-workers, with my previous co-workers, who... what did I want to say? Yeah, it's gonna be in like 2 weeks, on the 14th of February. I still can't pronounce the word February. fucks me up, man. But yeah, there's gonna be a reunion at that. I don't know if I want to go. Like, I want to go because I really, again, I miss him. I like him a lot. But the annoying thing again is like, oh, David, how are you making any money yet? I'm gonna get that question multiple times, man. Especially from one guy. And then that guy's gonna be like, yeah, you sure this is right, David? You sure this is right for you? Like, that guy's always like, yeah, what's the plan, David? Like, I got a plan, alright? You know? Like, Jesus. Like, it's so fucking annoying it's so annoying that I have to justify myself constantly. So, yeah, and by the way, I'm gonna also grab some food with my dad because on Monday. So because of my brother, he finally graduated his studies or something. I don't know what the actual word is in English, but basically he's done studying. He graduated, so we're gonna get some food on Monday, and I expect my fucking dad to ask me again, how is the AI going, David? You know, that's what he always asks me. How is the AI going? You know. Don't you want to make money with it yet, David? No, Jesus Christ, shut up. Like, it's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. So that's another reason. I just want to finally have that shit out of the way by making money and have everybody else shut the fuck up, because it's so annoying. Because again, I know I'm gonna make it I know I'm gonna succeed. I can't fail. There's no way around it. I keep saying it, and that's what it is, man. And I can't wait for people to finally shut their fucking mouths. It's so fucking annoying, man. They just can't. They won't shut up, bro. You sure this is right, David? Shouldn't you find a job, David? Like, shut up, bro. Takes time. Well, it wouldn't have taken as much time if I didn't get sidetracked so much. But at the end of the day, it's gonna work out. If it's gonna work out with Arthur or somebody else, it doesn't really matter. But I'd really like to work with Arthur, as I said. He's a really cool, really nice guy. He's also very uniquely positioned in his niche. He has a lot of potential, and he's gonna go very far with this. I know that for a fact because of how unique he is. You know, so, and there's a lot of demand for his product already. Like, he put out one video on YouTube, it got 100k views in like 14 days. So that should tell you everything you need to know. So yeah, he's gonna win, succeed, and stuff like that. And I'm gonna help him to succeed more, and I'm gonna help myself in the process succeed as well. So, you know, we're gonna help each other, and that's it. Unless obviously this falls flat tomorrow, we'll see. And if that falls flat, then I'm just gonna keep outreaching and I'll find someone else. But again, I have 3 months left of staying at home, and then I gotta find a job again. I should really make this happen in 3 months. I really should. You know? And if I don't, guess what? I'll find a job and keep doing it on the side until I make enough money off copywriting, and then I quit my job again. So again, there's no failing here. Even if I have to get back to my previous job, I'll only stay there as long as I have to, while still pursuing this until this finally happens, and then it's done. But I'm very confident right now that I'll pull this off in time. This month is gonna be really critical. Like, at least if I work with our friend, this month I'm gonna learn all of this stuff, you know? I looked back, man. I actually looked back of where, like, it's crazy how much happens in one single month. I looked back at the start of this month, of the start of January. I was still building Claude skills at the time. I haven't even started outreaching at that time, you know? Like, I was just building Claude skills all day, gearing back up to start outreaching again. And, you know, like, that feels like 5 months ago at this point, like when I was still building Claude skills, and it was only a month ago. Like, it's crazy how much changed in that time as well. Like, I learned, especially over the last 2 weeks, I learned so much. Ever since Arthur replied to me and I got ready to get on a call with him, the amount of stuff that I had to learn in such a short amount of time, simply just getting ready to get on a call, building out an offer deck, you know, learning Gamma, you know, I've never heard of Gamma before, like, you know, this took like 2 hours or an hour to figure out, like, Gamma is simple, but that's what I'm saying, you know, learn how to get on sales calls. I mean, there's still a noob in that regard, I'm still a beginner in that regard, but you know, the amount of new stuff that I had to learn over the last couple of 2 weeks only is like, it's crazy, like, it's nuts. And I have to keep up this pace, you know. I have to keep up this pace right now. Like, again, if I work with Arthur, I have to keep up this pace because I have to learn so much so fast. But again, I'm set up well. I got a lot of, you know, I got like the best coach ever. Like, seriously. So I'm safe. You know, I'm safe. I'm good. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. And at the same, yeah, I just can't wait to finally, you know, have a break for a year with making money and stuff like that, and finally shutting everybody up, because it's annoying to me. And again, I wanna help my coworkers as well. Like, I wanna succeed and then help them do the same. At least I'd like to get all of them obviously out of their job because they don't want to be there, but most of them I don't think are really cut out for this. But there's a few people who I think have the ability to do the same thing that I'm doing right now, you know, to sit at home and just make their own hours, because some people struggle with that. A lot of people struggle with just sitting down and just learning something on their own without having a, you know, fixed work schedule, without having a boss. People struggle with that, man. I don't. I have an easy time doing this stuff, and also I have an easy time doing this all day. I think most people are gonna struggle doing this all day, but you don't have to do this all day. If you want to progress really fast, you have, yeah, the more time you put in, the better, of course. But if they could put in, like, I don't know, 2 hours a day, would that be enough? It should be enough. I think it should be enough, you know? Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people who've done this with, like, putting in 1 hour a day. That's like the minimum, is putting in 1 hour a day. So, yeah. Again, there's like 2 or 3 people I can see at work that could pull this off. Everybody else, I wish they did, but I don't really have that much faith in their determination. I always think that people can change. You know, like, you just gotta have the right mindset, dude. If you have the type of, you know, determination that I have, then you know, if I see that in someone, I'm like, okay, bro, you already won. Like, that's the most important thing. If you have that, you can't already fail, you know? So, but yeah, just getting people to that point of really wanting to do this and wanting to do, like, just having the drive and determination, that's just something I can't give to people. And again, there's a few people at work where I'm like, yeah, I think you could pull it off, but a lot of others where I don't really see it right now. I always believe that everybody can change, but you can't really guarantee that. Like, you can't really enforce change. You know, I think that everybody can change, but they have to figure out how to make that happen. I can't help them with that too much. I can only tell them what motivates me and what keeps me going over here, you know, what drives me. And maybe some people will resonate with it, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. Gonna keep that daily upload schedule up. Over here, document the process. I should rename it and stop calling it Learning AI. I should just Learning to Make Money, I guess. I should just rename it. I'm gonna, yeah, Making Money Online. I think I'm gonna just rename this Day 33 Making Money Online. That's it. And that is it for me. Alright, dude. That's it for me, man. Bye bye.